YouTube, what's going on? Andrew Darling here, Mr. Darling 4. As you guys can see, I have on a Never Settle t-shirt here from OnePlus. So that's what this is about. It's about the OnePlus One. And I'm going to try and win me a free trip to Hong Kong. Why not, right? But probably not why you think. So OnePlus is doing something here where they're giving folks an opportunity to share their OnePlus story. And that's going to give them an all-expense paid trip to Hong Kong for the launch of the OnePlus 2, which I think would be really cool, lots of fun, but that's really not why I'm doing the video. So I'm just going to go over some of the stuff that OnePlus asked me to, or asked the contestant people to cover. So it says, what do you want to say about OnePlus? It doesn't say what you want to say about the OnePlus One. So most of you don't know, I've actually interviewed via Skype or Hangouts, whatever, for 2 positions with OnePlus. I didn't get either one of them, and that's fine. That's okay. OnePlus has got to make the best business decision for them. But I've enjoyed the interaction I've had with folks, whether it be at the Big Android Barbecue where I met a few of the folks, whether it be via Skype, whether it be during my numerous customer service calls when the device first came out. So it's June 15th right now, June 14th, it's someday, let's see here, June 14th. So it's June 14th, July 12th was the day I received my first OnePlus One last year. So we're over 11 months where I've had the device, and for the great majority of that time, the OnePlus One has been my primary device. So, I mean, I've bought clear cases, orange ones, yellow ones, I bought the cool flip cover thing here. I have the bamboo back over here somewhere. OnePlus has been the phone that I've asked for, except for it's just a little too big for my preference. So, other than the 5.5-inch screen, I don't have any issues with the OnePlus One. Battery life is great. I love the option between on-screen, off-screen buttons. I enjoy that. That's something that I like. It might not be for everybody, but you know what? That works for me, regardless whether it follows Android guidelines or not. I like having the option to remap the buttons and do what I want to do. So the other thing it says is, what do you love about the OnePlus One? Well, I just covered that. Basically everything except for the 5.5-inch screen. So if it was a 5.2-inch screen, 5-inch screen, same battery life, same whatever, I'd have had no issues whatsoever. So the next thing it does is, what are you looking forward to experiencing in the OnePlus 2? For me, the OnePlus 2, I don't want it to be some incredibly different device. I want it to have a new processor, whether it has the 810 or not. Listen, I don't care. I really don't. I want it to be as customizable as the last one has been, as customizable as this has been. So I have a small YouTube channel, which is probably what you're watching this on, and I have a OnePlus One videos playlist. I have 28 videos on that. So starting, of course, July last year with the unboxing that I had, I've done low light tests, I've had initial thoughts, minor issues. I compared it to the G3 of all things. I gave away some invites. All of my early invites, like the first 6 or 9 of them were all used. So I was definitely giving them to folks who were trying to buy the OnePlus One. I had an opportunity where I exchanged the device. I went over my detailed customer service. Not a great experience. I did learn later, actually, in one of those interviews that I had with one of the members of the OnePlus team, that my device wasn't actually faulty. It was within their tolerance. So they could have handled it a little bit differently. I could have handled it a little bit differently. I mean, no hard feelings. I still don't have any issues with the phone once I got one that worked what I thought was properly, even though the other one apparently was within the tolerance of the vibration issue that I was having. So I went through the setup, I went through battery life, I talked about why not to ask strangers for invites. Listen, folks, that's life, okay? Once you do what I do, even to the very small scale that I do it on YouTube, strangers are going to ask you for invites. Okay, maybe I'm being a little harsh. I went over Slim Cat, Madi ROM. I even gave away a OnePlus One. So I had a little contest myself. I gave away a bunch of stuff, actually. Some speakers. I gave away a little Nokia phone. But it was pretty cool. We went over some of the touchscreen issues. I went over SwiftKey, Oxygen OS, and then we talked about the swap style cover. I have the bamboo cover here somewhere. It's in one of these boxes. Which, like I said, I may or may not have bought a couple things from OnePlus over the almost year now that I've had one. And then the final thing it really asks is, be creative, talk about being a fan. So I worked for Audi. Yes, Audi, the car brand, for a while. And a big thing that Audi does is they want to create fans. So while OnePlus, the company, has had some marketing, we'll call them faux pas, where they may or may not have decided or thoroughly thought through some cultural differences between stuff in China, stuff in the US, Europe, Western nations. I actually tend to disagree and think that they fully thought about all of it, even the backlash and whatnot, because it's going to get folks talking. So I'm sharing my story. I'm sharing all this fun stuff about OnePlus, kind of letting you guys in a little bit. And there's a reason for that. And it's not because I want to be one of the first people to experience the OnePlus 2. It's not because I want to be, one of the contest winners. Although I would. That'd be pretty cool. Here's what it really is. So if you've made it to the 6-minute mark, and if the folks over at OnePlus actually made it here to the 6-minute mark, I appreciate it. Here's what it's for. I want to work for OnePlus. I want OnePlus to hire me. I don't care if I'm the face of the US operations. I don't care if I help with customer service after the sale. I don't care what I help with. I'm kind of decent at social media. I'm a pretty smart individual. I have a master's degree in human resources. I'm going to figure this out. I want to come work for you. I offer a lot of value to the team. A lot of value. I'm smart. I have writing samples all over the place. I have a relatively decent grasp on the English language. Relatively decent, of course. And I clean up well. So, OnePlus, this is to you. Everybody over there. I'm not going to name everybody because I just don't want to. But I know probably 4 or 5 of you I've had full conversations with. Hire me. Take me on board. Yeah, I'll still come out for the OnePlus 2 launch. But I want to be there for the OnePlus 3, the OnePlus 4, the OnePlus 5. If we do some 5S's or 5C's or something crazy like that, I want to be there for that. It's about that time in my life where I jump into the industry that I love. That's the tech industry. So if you guys go ahead and take the time and you made it all the way to the 7-minute mark, the 7:30 mark of this video, listen, I genuinely appreciate it. OnePlus, you know how to get a hold of me. It's not too difficult. I'm pretty sure y'all guys already have my resume on file. If not, I can send you another one. So listen, I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon. OnePlus, I'm super excited for the OnePlus 2. I still love the OnePlus 1. I don't have any issues with it. So this has been my story for the OnePlus 1. Thank you guys for allowing me to say it. And OnePlus, hire me. I'd be a great new employee. YouTube, thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.